Let's start a new game. Let's do the main campaign. Difficulty Commander. I guess that's the recommended. You're experienced with space strategy games and enjoy a healthy challenge. This is the classic difficulty setting. That's a good way to start. I'm a glutton for punishment, so we're going to go with Iron Man. And let's get started. Ooh, apparently I have to narrate my own game now. I'm so out of practice. Oh, and it's automatically doing it? So, for half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the Starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Bremacandra, the Federation's most decorated officer, and protected by the 12th Fleet, the Starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news, a garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, quotation marks, Admiral Bremacandra leaves you in charge of the station. Prepare for warp. I can't do a robot voice. Commander McLaren. Admiral, we have arrived at the rendezvous point, and there's no sign of the welcoming forces. No hypercast signals detected either. Think we're early? Admiral Bremacandra. Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th Fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships shouldn't be hard to miss. Lieutenant Commander Rogers. Oh, female. I'm not even going to try. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of... whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal. Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ships readings. All headings for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Unknown hostiles. I repeat, unknown hostiles. We must have to get a little creative here. Alright, so... this is an RPG space battle type game. Commander, they're powering up weapons. We should take the initiative and attack first. Click on the highlighted button to attack with the incisor beam power. So it gives us a little tutorial for the first fight, and then we'll actually get to do our own thing. So, incisor beam. Target the spiked alien to fire the incisor beam. Spiked alien. Next, use the backstab maneuver to inflict ship disabled and prevent your enemy from attacking. Okay. Now select Drone Swarm Attack to attack all enemies at once. Nice. Some enemies have resistances against certain status effects. You can right click on an enemy to view their vulnerabilities and resistances. So, cannot be disabled. The ocular vessel seems to be powering up a large attack. Shield yourself with a protective field to mitigate the damage. A mass AoE shield. The ocular vessel still has the ship disabled status. Fire bridge shot to combo and exploit the ship disabled status effect for extra damage. We get to do combo attacks. Combos occur when an attack exploits a status effect like ship disabled. Select the acid bomb's power to attack your enemies, doing damage over several rounds. So a DOT. We are getting our asses kicked. When ships are in critical condition, any further damage could result in complete destruction. Use Cauterize Hull to repair the ship immediately. Now select Strafing Run to try and finish them off. I don't think I'm going to finish them off. Maybe this guy. Yeah. However, the Admiral is still in bad shape. Select the Repair Drone Overdrive power to repair. Hull has been breached. Use the Ninja's Doom Cannon as a last resort. It can only be used once, so make it count. Oh, that's funny. Doom Cannon, fire! Didn't even kill it. And now they're dying. Commander McLaren's Ninja is in critical condition and is taking damage over time from hull breach. If it is not repaired immediately, it might be destroyed. And they're breached and almost dead. The Warlock's Cauterize Hull repair power has no more uses left. Your only hope is to use Stasis Lock to disable the enemy. Now finish it off with the Paladin's Dreadnought Ram. So we're technologically advanced, we're fighting in space, but we still do the same tactics as we've done since ancient times. Just ram them head on. Nice. No, goodbye, Commander McLaren. We've lost the ship, but the battle is almost won. Select Solar Flare to finish it off. Admiral, we're picking up more of those portals on the sensor. I think they're fucked. We're being surrounded. Admiral, we need to jump now. Back to Halcyon 6. I've got... And then the mother of all aliens. Oh God. What is that? That thing! Ramming will always be a good tactic. Oh, there's a joke in there. Jump now, for God's sake, jump now. Dead. Commander, we seem to have lost our hypercast link with the Admiral Brahmacandra and the 12th Fleet. Halcyon 6, Starbase Commander. With the 12th Fleet destroyed and little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from resupply, and in desperate need of more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on Admiral Brahmacandra's experiment to try and unlock the power of the station. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Choose your first officer. Lucas Beaumont, a science officer. Corbane Lau, tactical officer, and Isolde Freehold, engineering. Each of them come with their own attacks and their own ground combat skills. I'm kind of offensively oriented. Sometimes I do play as a tank though, which means I would be one of these two. Let's see. Well, in my practice run I did the engineering, so let's go with the offensive fighter. Tactical officers are the most daring and quick-thinking officers in the Federation. Their power repertoire consists of sneak attacks, immobilization attacks, and combo attacks. while their buff powers can often add aim and damage boosts to friendly units. In space combat, tactical officers are able to command tactical ships, which are the hardest hitting of the 3 ship class types. Confirm. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming our direction. The signals suggest a pirate origin. We should expect them to arrive here in 48 hours. In the case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make the necessary preparations. Commander, the oncoming fleet we detected has just entered our space. It's a single pirate ship, likely hostile. Patching them through now. Rarzub Toe Slicer McCormack. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet over a week ago. You are now at the mercy of Admirax Zeb and the Zealots clan. Hand over the starbase and we'll allow you to return to Federation space. Comply or we will commence orbital bombardment. This is the scenario screen. The screen will appear during missions that require key decisions such as attacking, retreating, or using an officer to gain a special outcome. In this case, the pirate fleet is demanding your surrender. Choose the response below. Hint: you should choose to reject the surrender. Thank you for that hint. Reject. I forgot, you Federales love your precursor toys. Prepare for bombardment, Federation scum. Commander, in light of this development, we should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process now. So let's go to ship construction. The Rogue class tactical vessel is currently the only starship the Starbase is able to build. Click on it to select it. Now click the construct ship button to get the process started. Let's see, it has 3 power slots, 1 equipment slot. Kind of weak to certain attacks. Love the dialogue. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And it pays homage to like the old Star Trek shows while also making fun of it at the same time. Okay, cool. 3 days to build. Now click the construct button to confirm and add the starship to the queue. Construct. It will take this many days to build. Thank you. To skip time, you first need to return to the star map. And then skip time. Isn't he supposed to be bombarding me? I realize this is still the tutorial, but it just thematically doesn't make sense that he's sitting there like, go ahead and build a ship. I won't do anything. Commander, we are ready to launch in T-minus 3 seconds. Launch! Commander, the experiment was a success. All scans suggest this newly constructed ship to be combat ready. She just requires an officer to command her. Good thing I have an officer. Select your first officer, Corbane Lau, to assign him to the new rogue ship. To dispatch the ship, you will need to return to the starship map by clicking here. The enemy fleet is stationed at the starbase approach. Click there now. Click the Send Fleet button to dispatch a fleet to this location. Click on the top, select a ship slot to add your newly built ship to your first fleet. Now select your rogue ship to add it to the fleet. Finally, click Launch Fleet to dispatch your fleet to the selected location. Launch. The pirate ship swoops into attack position. Well, let's attack him back. Alright, our options are kind of a self-buff. Gives us plus 10 evasion for the round. It's just a one-turn thing, so it's kind of, if you don't have any other options, it's a good thing to use, or if you're expecting like a big attack, I suppose. We have Crippling Shot, which inflicts engines down. Not sure what that would do. I think it reduces evasion. We also have Harass, which exploits sensors offline, and we have no way of inflicting that, so we can't exploit anything. It's decent damage. It's more than the Crippling Shot. Teleport Explosives. Small damage, but it does continuous damage for 4 rounds, so all in all, it does more damage in the long run than the others. And it inflicts Sabotage 95% of the time, and exploits vulnerable, which we still cannot inflict. I think I am going to just go with harass. I like how the images update to show the damage. We're just going to keep doing that. That was a very impressive attack for what little damage it did. And we win! We got 20 materials, 48 dark matter. My first victory of many! Hey, he's cocky just like me. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in, putting it through now. From time to time, the leaders of various factions may contact you via the station bridge. I don't believe we've met. Feel free to refer to me as the Admirax. A title that denotes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. Now, Commander, or should I say, acting Commander. My spies tell me I should congratulate you on your new post. They've already informed me that your fleet has fled the sector, leaving you on your own. And so I am giving you the courtesy of informing you that we'll be visiting you very soon. As this is my territory, and so your station now belongs to me. And his fucking eye goes all bloodshot and crazy. And unlucky for you, I've united all the pirate clans to help me take it. I highly suggest you turn tail and return to the Federation space. If you are of another mind, stay where you are and prepare for your deaths. We got more pirates on the way. Time for death, Federation pig. I will avenge the death of Rarzub Toe Slicer and deliver the station to the Admirax, and this time we are fighting Cheese Slobchoker Grunwald. I love the names. I applaud your confidence. Next time, apply it more constructively. That was kind of a lame comeback. Not that much damage. We do have 2 enemies now, so I think I am going to do the explosives on one. Give it a little poke. And then let the explosives do their thing to finish it off, and we'll just fight this guy now. Hey, we dodged. Nice. Alright, we're at half-life, but the next time this guy goes, he dies. And we're killing this one right now. Oh, never mind. The explosives wore off. That was lame. And he evaded. WTF. There we go. You know, I think I actually prefer it when I'm outnumbered. Yep, cocky. You can always return your fleet to the starbase by first clicking on your desired fleet and clicking on the return home button. I'm assuming we can repair. Commander, the crew is eager to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that, we'll require an extra source of energy. The good news is the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller, standard issue diothrium reactor? I feel like there should be another syllable in there. Diothrium reactor. Okay. Click on the tech research button to go to the tech screen. Research the diothrium. With the diothrium reactor tech research, it's time to create a space in the station for the reactor itself. Click the Starbase button. Click on the ruined room below. And click on the assign officer button. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. Thank you for coming out and watching. I'll play Halcyon 6 for at least a few days before I go back to Thea. Kind of give me a break and recharge the battery, if you will. So I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I will talk to you later, man. Select your first officer, Corbane Lau, to assign him to the job. And click confirm. This is going to take 2 days. Skip time, return to the Starbase map, and skip time. Commander, we cleared out that section you asked for. +3 experience, +60 materials. Show the location. Your exploration team has successfully cleared the room. Now that the room is cleared, select the Diothrium reactor. Takes 300 materials. We have enough. Let's construct. And skip time. The station is fully powered, Commander, and our sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of all Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it is our duty to protect these facilities at all costs. In the case of an attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on the level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Distress signals will always be listed in the missions panel. Click here to access. Missions with specific locations will have a go-to button for convenience. Well, how convenient. Send your fleet to the nearby nebula. Nebulas contain pockets of rare gas that can be refined into warp fuel. Missions: Distressed Refinery. The fuel refinery at Ghost Head Nebula is calling for help against a never-before encountered alien vessel. Well, let's send our people out. They are fully healed. Nice. That doesn't last. You eventually have to pay to heal your guys. Launch fleet. Alright, let's... We gotta follow. Who was it? Bronta Lawrence. Welcome to the Liberation Army. Thanks for that follow. I hope you enjoy the stream. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I will do my best to answer it. I have just started playing this game today. I did a quick practice run earlier, so I know some of the basics, but I am learning it as I go. Alright, I think I'm going to start with... let's do the engines down, see what that does. Resisted. I guess I should have looked. He has no extra defense against it. Can't use it anymore. This is disrupted. Oh, the bastard. Alright, let's do some explosives. And then a regular attack. Must have healed. Brood pods. Ah, yes. Inconvenient. That's alright, we'll kill him right now. Wasted. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our sensory ship a few days ago. It did some nasty damage to our refinery also. My crew's pretty shaken up. The good news is we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give the word and we'll transfer them over to you. Yes, give me all the fuel. Ghost Head Nebula Fuel Refinery currently has 175 people in it. Gives me one fuel, or it generates a fuel per day, and then I need to go pick it up. Right now we have 15. Thank you. Return your fleet to the Starbase to unload any resources you have collected. Return home. 15 fuel collected. And we gain 15 materials as a reward. Nice. Commander, with all of the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. Briefing entries. Upgrade the Starbase and the fleet. Recover Federation facilities and investigate space pirates. Well, let's find out about the upgrade. Building new room modules will require first carving out habitable space in the Starbase by assigning officers to explore its ruined modules. Then, we should build an officer academy to enable officer recruitment. That way, we can train new officers to command any starships we build via the ship construction room. Okay. Tell me about recover Federation facilities. Following the invasion by those mysterious flesh vessels, most of the Federation is destroyed. However, some facilities seem to have been overlooked in the attack. We should send our fleets to explore the area in order to make contact with any survivors. Okay. And finally, tell me about investigate space pirates. We've been raided by a pesky space pirate. Small grammatical error, okay. In the sector. Once we have a functioning fleet, we should pick off some of their smaller ships in order to gain a better idea of what we're up against. With pleasure. And let's start the game. So that was the end of the tutorial. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Alright. So we have started with tactical, so I feel like we need to have a balanced team to start with, at least. We have damage. I could go with a healer, which is science, or I could go with a tank, which is engineering. Let's see what the available powers are. Broadside salvo. It's 130% damage. It's inflicts vulnerable on himself, but does hull breach. I can't exploit that. Both of his attacks inflicts, or no. This inflicts a vulnerable, this inflicts hull breach. So, kind of a double-edged sword. It does exploit engines down, which I can inflict. That's a maybe. Exploits weapons disruption, we can't do. Inflicts ship disabled, we don't exploit yet. Crew panic, we don't exploit. Self, vulnerable, and then weapon supercharge, that must buff our damage. Inflicts engines down, and weapons disruption, and inflicts ships disabled. So this is the only one that even has something that we can do a combo with via the engines down. So I guess we will start with him. And I'm going to rename him after my longtime follower, Coach Sec. Select. Ready to work, Commander. Just point me in the right direction. Alright, we need a ship for him. Ship construction, we need a engineering ship, which we have two options. We have the Warder and the Knight. Difference being the Warder has more HP but less damage and is slightly faster. Well, I am offensive oriented, so I think I'm going to go with the Knight for the added damage and crit chance. Construct. So that's going to take 3 days. In the meantime, let's see. This is the ruined section of Halcyon 6. Must be cleared before anything can be built here. Requires officer rank level 1. Perfect. What if I add my main guy? It will take 2 days. Confirm. Which means I could also put him to work. Let's go ahead and clear this one out as well. That takes 3 days. And now let's skip some time. Starbase exploration attack. Your exploration team is under attack. Holy crap. Your exploration crew has been ambushed by a pod of leechers. Prepare for combat. So we got 2 little ensigns. They should have red shirts. That would be more thematically fitting. They have a laser pistol and a run and gun ability, gamma beam and laser pistol, exploits shocked, exploits confused, inflicts blinded, inflicts afflicted, inflicts exposed, personal magnetism, toughen your defenses while drawing fire away from your fellow officers, plus 25% damage resistance. So he is definitely the tank. And exploits afflicted, so I can at least combo with this guy. Feed. Damage over time. Well, let's start with the tank ability. Draw attacks to ourselves. Inflicts blinded. That sounds like a good thing. He is now blind. And the feeding is healing himself. That's annoying. Let's try to inflict afflicted so that we can combo it. He resisted it, the bastard. And we are now bleeding. He is not resistant to afflicted though. So that was just unlucky. Call a drone out to attack. Or we can heal. Is it a self-heal? Yes, it is. That's not as good as I was hoping. Drone attack. Ooh, that was a nice attack. Good damage. Alright, that is on cooldown, so let's do the shocked attack, which he missed. Drone attack. Ooh, we killed it. Nice. Blood and guts. Commander, your officer has leveled up. Click on their portrait to promote them. They have earned a skill point that can be used to unlock a space or ground combat power. I would recommend you do this now. Sure. Your crew was successful against the leechers. Acknowledged. Explore room. Coach a sec. Time remaining 1 day. Back out of that, and he gained a level from that fight. We can get a space power, and that's it. What do we want? Broadside salvo. Could give us vulnerable, but could also inflict hull breach, which is a damage over time. It's a bleed. Quick tune-up is a self-heal over time. Nice. And ramming speed would potentially cause bleed to us and exploits engines down, which we can inflict if I remember right. If we go to our ship real quick, inflicts engines down 75% of the time. So let's get that so we can start comboing. Select power. It just sucks that it has a chance of causing us to have bleed on ourselves. Oh well. Continue skipping time. Commander, we've cleaned out that section you asked for. More experience and materials. Show location. Each dark matter multiplier module increases the amount of dark matter gained from missions by 15% and allows officers to create a new dark matter. We don't need more power right now. Or materials multiplier. It increases the amount of materials gained from missions by 15% and allows officers to replicate new materials. Don't really feel like either of those. At least not right now. What does it take for tech research? We want an officer academy, which would use up a good chunk of our materials. Let's go ahead and research it. So now we should be able to build it, in theory. And we don't have enough materials. Womp womp. It allows you to unlock additional officer slots. The Officer Academy is where crew members can train in hopes of eventually becoming a prestigious Halcyon 6 officer. So that's our goal to work up to. We also gained a level with our main character. Our options for him is Backstab Maneuver, which can inflict ship disable. Fire at Will could cause a high chance of causing vulnerable on ourselves. And inflicts engines down. Or we could do the Supercharge, which inflicts vulnerable on ourselves but gives us Supercharge, which means our damage resistance is reduced by 50 and threat is increased by 100%, but we do an extra 150% damage. I think I will stick with the Backstab Maneuver because there's no negative effects from it. Alright, back to skipping time. Our new ship is almost built. We've cleared out that section, thank you. And our new Knight class ship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign in the ship management console. Kochasek, you are now the commander of the Knight class ship. Now we can send them out to do some fun things. What kind of missions do we got? We could upgrade the refinery. These guys are requesting aid. And it supplies us with materials. I definitely want that. So let's send the fleet with both ships. It uses 8 fuel to get there. We're good on fuel. Repair our ships and then launch. Commander, Corbane Lau's fleet made contact with a materials mine at Amazon. Patching you through now. Commander, it's good to hear from you. We thought we were done for, frankly. It's nice to not have to face down a sentence of living out our lives on this blasted mining facility, waiting to be eaten up by whatever the hell those things are. To tell you the truth, that giant station of yours sounds mighty compelling to me and my men, but if you think you can protect us from these aliens, we'll pledge to stay here as long as you need the materials. It's up to you, Commander. Of course you're going to stay there. I need materials. Give me what you've got. I don't think I have enough to upgrade you, sadly. Oh, I do. Do I want to waste it right now? We would upgrade the cap or the amount gained per day. I think we're going to leave it alone for now. What other missions do we have? Hunt down the pirate fleet, upgrade the refinery at Ghost Head, or expand the fleet. Which is build an officers academy next. Not going to do that right now. I guess we will send a fleet here. And see about upgrading it like the quest wants. That way we'll get a reward from it. We'll take the fuel. Cancel evacuation. Misclick. View facility. We could upgrade the capacity or upgrade the amount gained per day. I don't want to have to constantly come back to collect fuel all the time, so I think I'm going to upgrade the capacity. Add an officer. Our main guy. Which makes it in 3 days. What if we did this dude? 4 days. So our main guy. Confirm. And then we have to sit here for 3 days. Nice little bar to tell us when we're done. Commander, we've successfully upgraded the maximum capacity of fuel at Ghost Head. Commander, you should be able to perform similar upgrades to all remaining facilities that you discover in Terran Federation space. Upgrade refinery at Ghost Head quest completed. Continue. We gained even more fuel from that. Let's go ahead and return home. Drop this fuel off. No new quests yet. So, do I want to fight these guys? I do not want to fight these ones. These ones are a possibility. They're kind of weak. We do have a few things near us. Planetary stars generally hold non-extreme characteristics that act as natural environments for life-sustaining planets to exist. If it contains a colony, it will produce crew over time. That could be useful. Pulsars are a potential supply of dark matter. These can be extracted if the sector has a Terran extractor facility. I think I'm going to go there because that's the third of our resources that we need. So yeah, let's go ahead and send the fleet. Dark matter extractor appears to be offline, Commander. I'm not reading any Terran life signs inside. There is, however, something moving around in the storage bays. The level of interference suggests that some stored dark matter is still inside. We can send an away team to retrieve the dark matter and bring it back to Halcyon 6, but whatever destroyed the extractor is still in there. So, we're looking at a ground fight again. Why not? Beam down to the surface. It is a fledgling troll larvae. It does acid vomit, which is a damage over time, and flail, which is just a decent attack. It is weak against shocked. I don't think I have anything that inflicts shocked. I do not. But I can try to blind it. Let's go ahead and try to blind it. Any damage missed is perfectly fine by me. Let's go ahead and do our tank thing. We can inflict bleeding or confused, or exploits bleeding. So let's try to confuse it. It evaded. Well, that was lame. Let's see. Exploits exposed, inflicts bleeding. We can combo off that if it succeeds. It did not. Inflicts exposed. We can afflict it. Or we can heal. I think we're going to try to expose it. We succeeded. All we can do is the laser pistol. And let us finish it off. It exploits exposed. We can combo. Nice. Continue. We managed to retrieve 85 cases of dark matter safely, Commander. We should return to Starbase now. Sure, why not? Return home. Nice. We definitely need more materials, so I think I'm going to check out this place. And hope that there's another unit there that I can save. Commander, the asteroid field used to be the site of a materials mine. Our fleet is reporting that the mine has been rendered worthless by the troll. Damn it. All of the miners appear to have been killed in the attack. However, records show that they were due to send a large shipment of materials to New Terra. The materials should still be in storage on the mining facility. If we send a team, we could beat back the troll and return them to Halcyon 6. Hell yeah, I need more materials. Beam away. It's another larvae. Deploy. They're not fully healed. Nah, we'll deploy anyways. We're barely hurt. More acid vomit. Let's try to inflict bleeding. Success. Do my tank thing. Oh, I should have paid attention. We have a different ensign. Different attacks. Let's inflict exposed. He evaded it. Okay, let's try to blind it. He is blinded. We can inflict exposed or afflicted, or we can heal. ourselves, which isn't as useful. So let's go ahead and inflict exposed. Exploits blinded. Combo attack, and he evaded it. We can exploit expose, so a combo attack if we hit. Sweet. Thank you. We managed to retrieve a full shipment of 59 materials, Commander. We should return to Starbase now. In a minute. So the skull means it's ruined and not useful for us anymore. Lame. Well, we might as well hit this whole cluster up, see what's going on. Commander, Corbin Lau's fleet made contact with the colony at Alpha Delphini. Patching you through now. I'm not gonna lie to you, Commander. Our colony was just about on the brink of collapse, but now that you're in charge, I should be able to shore up support and get my colonists back into a more reasonable state. We have a fully stocked and functional colony here, Commander. Consider it at your disposal. We're not going to lie. Most of us would prefer to be evacuated to that station of yours, but if you need us here, we can pull in any Federation refugees we encounter from the area. Yes, please collect more crew for me. You have 12 right now. We'll go ahead and pick them up and leave you to it. While we're here, let's check out this dark matter place. Commander, Corbin Lau is reporting that the dark matter extractor on Ida is in ruins. However, with enough crew, we could probably get it up and running again. 75 crew. It's about 1/3 of what we have right now. Sure. Add officer. Missing required traits. Oh, level 4. Yep, that's not happening anytime soon. Never mind. Backing out. We still don't have much to return with. Let's go check out this material field. Commander, the asteroid mine in this sector has been destroyed. There may be some material still on board. Let's beam aboard. Ooh, this guy looks tougher. Troll Leatherback. He has Roll, which inflicts exposed. Does a crap ton of damage. And Turtle, which apparently defends himself. It recovers him for 2 rounds. And that's all it tells me. Very helpful. Okay, deploy officers. I'm going to go ahead and do the heal this time. If he attacks this guy, he dies instantly. Just vaporized. Because of that, I'm going to try to blind him. Perfect. Do my tank thing. And he's turtling. Exploits shocked. Inflicts afflicted. Success. I don't know what that does. Ah, it reduces his damage. Nice. Good to know. Exploits confused, exposed, or inflicts bleeding. Let's try to bleed him. And this exploits afflicted, so combo attack. Oh, that was badass looking. Not very much damage though. This is all we can do. 5 damage. So sad. Inflicts blind, which he's already blinded. It is my best attack. Sure. Reset that blind, perfect. Let's do the drone takedown. Did not cause exploit, but that's okay. What is our best attack? Still this one. We should win without taking any damage. Holy crap. Question is, was it all skill or all luck? We managed to retrieve a full shipment of 97 materials, Commander. We should return to Starbase now. Let's head up this place and then we'll return. Do we have enough fuel for that? We should. We've made contact with the dark matter extractor at Lupus, patching you through now. I'd say we officially abandoned all hope around last Tuesday that we'd ever see another Federation fleet again, so imagine my surprise when I caught your signal this morning. What we have here, Commander, is a fully functional dark matter extractor. While we wouldn't mind being extracted to your station, it sounds like dark matter might come in handy for you. Taking that into account, we'll stay here and keep extracting until you say the word. Wow, 116. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And then we will leave. Let's go ahead and hit up some fuel. We have just enough to get there. Oh, we got a troll moving around. Commander, our forces and new fleet have come across some Federation survivors. We're patching you in now. Your fleet has offered to take them aboard, but the scientists are stubbornly refusing to the offer, assuring your fleet that they are fine. I feel like there will be bad things that happen if I force them. So I'm going to let them do their thing. And they gave me 150 dark matter. Nice. Thank you. Continue. Take all of that fuel. View facility. We do have a quest to upgrade it. I suppose I could do that. Missing required traits. No, we can't. I should have known that. Level 4. Alright, let's return to base. We retrieved 156 materials, 12 crew, and 116 dark matter, which should be enough to build that officer academy now. Just barely. Construct. It's going to take 3 days. So in the meantime, I guess let's run around and collect all the goodies. Transfer the materials. Leave. What we got here? Orator Mark II. I'm guessing some kind of robot society? Looks like they're heading for my base. Hopefully it's not an attack. That would kind of suck. Let us go here. Reporting that the colony at Deneb is in ruins. However, with enough crew, we could probably get it up and running again. Level 4. Cannot do that. Thank you, though. Still no new missions. Expand the fleet. We are building the officer academy as we speak. I need to quit hitting escape. Alright. Let's check out this place. Sir, a Zlar ambassador has arrived in our system. They're claiming to be from the Zlar Yanthru Directorate. It must be a new government that has taken over. I'll put them through now. Federation Commander, greetings from the Honorable Zlar Yanthru Directorate. It seems as though the biological superweapon you were clearly developing has gotten loose and is rapidly proliferating across Federation space. We hope you have learned to not pursue such folly in the future. Those aliens, you think we made them as some kind of weapon? Or what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh really? You expect us to think you weren't breeding monstrous flesh beasts to release on our empire in your secret quest for galactic domination? No. Or typical Zlar paranoia. That's kind of insulting, so we'll just say no. Oh, fine then. Don't admit your charade. I promise you, our famed Zlar Yanthu bioweapon experts will eventually capture one of those creatures and expose the Federation fingerprints all over its genetic code. Be my guest, or wait, Zlar Yanthu? Is that what you're called now? What of the Zlar Norch? Be my guest. One final warning. Do not approach or interfere with any Zlar territories or colonies. Unlike the Zlar Norch and Zlar Kodoro, may they all roast in the great hellfires of Slack Threes. The Zlar Yanthu Directorate wishes no outside contact with any race. You just broke your own directorate. Do not intervene in our affairs, Terran. Fine. Get the fuck out of here. The colony of Menace is in ruins, however, with enough crew, which probably requires level 4. Correct. So nothing we can do there. So we got the materials. Let's collect the dark matter. Command of the Officer Academy is now online. Commander, new candidates are ready to be selected for promotion to officer. Let us see them. Well, I think I will round out my unit with a new science officer. We'll also have to build him a new ship. Thank you for this opportunity. You won't be disappointed, sir. Train officer uses 50 crew. It takes 50 crew to get one officer? Well, I guess that makes sense. At least for a decent officer. Officers receive 10 more XP from combat. That would be nice. Improved officer education. New and existing officers automatically promoted to the rank Lieutenant Commander. Requires officer rank Commander level 7. That's going to be a while. I'm not going to worry about training anymore for the time being. But I do want to construct a ship for our new science guy. We can do an acolyte or a disciple. The difference being tankier and more damage, or more evasive. I guess I'll go with the more tanky of the two. And now we are broke. Broke as a joke. Alright, let's continue our trek and collect the dark matter. Leave the system. Let's collect the crew. Wait a minute. I feel like the Truel are about to attack this place, so it might be in my best interest to just head there now. Pause. Notifications. Federation facility distress signal. So I guessed wrong, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and explore this place anyways. We managed to lock on to a hailing frequency to the alien ship through our translation algorithm, seem wholly unable to make any sense of their garbled language, if that's even what it is. Oh, you're ugly. Mysterious alien race, we desire communication with your leaders so we may know your grievance against us. On behalf of the citizens of the new Terran Federation, I demand an immediate cessation of attacks on our territory. Under the NTF Charter Section 227, I hereby brand you a deviant species. Submit to our authority or face destruction. That's too pacifist for me. On behalf of the citizens of the new Terran Federation, I demand an immediate cessation of attacks on our territory. You could try words, you know. Very well, history will note your guttural sounds of aggression as the reason for our hostility. Duly noted, foul alien. Well, let's try to keep the conversation going. Well, good luck with that. You leave us with no choice but a hostile engagement. 1 second, I might have something to help with that. Open fire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Open fire. Holy crap, I should have looked at this before I fought. This might not go so well. Alright. Backstab maneuver disables the ship. And he evaded it. Son of a bitch. Deconstruct. Does hull breach. Ship disable. Or we can ram him. We don't do enough damage for this fight. I got in over my head. Let's do flak barrage. Weapons have been disrupted. Hull has been breached. All very bad things. Let's inflict engines down. Exploits engines down, but we did not send his engines down. Inflicts ship disabled. Or inflicts hull breach. And he evaded it. Holy crap. I think we are going to lose. We have no heals. I think we need to retreat. Retreat. Yeah, we got our asses kicked there. We are running home. Gained Troll Sympathizer. I think they're kind of cute actually. Damage bonus versus Troll minus 10%. Oh, that's an unfortunate trait. And it's our main guy too. Damn, that sucked. Oh well, let's go back home. Commander, a complex situation has arisen on the station. A recent accumulation of O'Briens was met with trepidation by the station crew, and things have largely developed from there. O'Brien's personality, even before the incident, was only made tolerable by the limited nature of his existence. Now, with multitudes of the clones populating the station, many work crews have been negatively affected by the constant stream of inside jokes between the O'Briens. Send them out on a super secret mission, never to return, or assign all O'Briens into separate crews. Let's try it. The mandated O'Brien separation does not go well. Racked with separation anxiety and unable to cope, several of them break the order, form a clandestine organization, and strike out against your crew. You bastards! Good thing we have our officer there. Alright, you all are dead now for this crap. I'm gonna confuse. Ooh, they got a lot of health. I'm gonna confuse one of you. Or not. They evaded it. And they are kicking our asses already. Let's do Afflicted, which reduces his damage. That's nice. Let's try to confuse one of them. He evaded that one. Let's try this again. There we go. There went one of our ensigns. This is not going to end well. We keep missing. This is lame. We can transfuse the heal, apparently. What's our best attack? This one. We've lost both ensigns. Let's do transfusion. He's still confused, so keep evading. That's not evading. We are not going to succeed. Try to run. Good evasion. Man, I am sucking at this game. The rebellious O'Briens seized an emergency shuttle and escaped the station to form a new race of O'Briens among the stars. Unfortunately, warp theory is hardly their strong point, and they mistime their warp jump, resulting in an ignominious implosion while the entire Halcyon 6 crew watches. It makes them feel bad. We lost 3 crew and 5 morale. That's unfortunate. Let's continue the trek home. Sir, a pirate fleet has arrived in our system and they're preparing to bombard us. We've picked up some of their chatter. There's no comparison. Coot is definitely the strongest candidate to replace the Admirax. Apparently there's a little coup being planned. Let me get this straight. You'd trust that mutant Zlar to continue the Admirax's legacy? So what if he's a little unstable? You weren't at Scorpius. You didn't see that maneuver If we're talking piloting skills, why not Willa then? To me it sounds like someone's a little biased against the Zlar. Listen, say what you will about Yoblings. You can't ever doubt their profit motive, right? Hey, I hear ya. Anyone except Savik, right? That collective thing gives me the creeps. You said it. Commander, that was the extent of the communication we were able to intercept. The pirates have been since taken bombardment position against our station and have opened fire, reducing our crew and morale by the day. And so you are aware the bombardment is going to cause station damage over time. When our station health reaches 0, the station will be destroyed and our mission will fail. We should build a repair bay on the station to facilitate emergency repairs. We'll get there. The new Acolyte class starship is ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign from the ship management console. Awesome. We have finished the expand the fleet and gave us 25 crew. Cool beans. Santiago will be the pilot of that ship. Back out, back out. Let our crew return before we defend. Perfect. Let's send the fleet. Add the science vessel. Launch. Repair all. And let us fight. And we have them outclassed, so this one will not be a problem. We can heal. This needs to warm up. So all we can do is a attack that exploits hull breach. Ship disable, engines down. I think we can combo with engines down. Yes, we can. Dead. Same story. He dodged it. We can do ship disable, which he resisted, sadly. We can inflict hull breach. Inflict minor damage. Let's go ahead and put his sensors offline. Such cool animations for the attacks. I like it. Let's try to kill him. Sweet. Smoke Expeller 1. Interesting. Whoa, wait. Noble Federation opponent, you have proved your worth as a noble and brave combatant, and I, Lot of the Zlar Yanthu, once served 4 years in a state facility for aggravated bravery. Right. In fact, you are so worthy that I, Lot, he who jump kicks sharks, bestow upon you my greatest secret, the location of my materials hoard. You'll want to follow these coordinates right away, I'm sure, so just ignore my escape shuttle. Nothing to see here, move along. Oh, that's hilarious. Cool, but let's go ahead and do the level up while I'm thinking about it. Bend Space-Time 1. It inflicts Quicken. Bends the fabric of space-time to give a seagull ship the tactical advantage, temporarily increasing speed by 90%. Not bad. Stasis Lock. That could be nice. Warp Atomic Structure. Exploits hull breach and inflicts crew panic. That really allows us to combo. I'm taking it. Cool beans. Alright. With that, my time is now done. So, thank you for coming out and watching Halcyon 6. I'm not doing so well at it. I'm still learning the game. But I try to stream every day from 7 p.m. Pacific on. Come out and watch more of me failing at this game as I learn what to do. Until next time, I am Demordred, and game on.